Boss has come to Mid-Michigan. It is a show where an executive pretends to be an entry-level to learn about what regular employees go through.
And a local Rally's restaurant will be featured on this week's show. WNEM TV5's Eric Horn has the story.
People don't understand. Come work one day on the sandwich station. It's pretty intense.
That's Alan Balin. He owns 14 Rally's restaurants across the state, including some here in mid-Michigan. And he has a few thoughts on the company's CEO, Rick Silva, appearing on CBS's Undercover Boss.
Darn it!
Undercover Boss is a program that takes a company's CEO and puts them in the trenches of their business. The goal is to meet their employees as equals, not as bosses, keeping them connected with all aspects of their business. This Friday's show was partially shot at a Flint Rally's restaurant. Ellen is a personal friend of the CEO and thinks the experience was a good one.
With talking with Rick and the experience, and I think it's a lot of what I hope everybody gets out of it is, everybody looks at fast food and thinks that, oh, it's just fast food. And I think when you really see what happens and how hard these people work in our restaurants to make sure that they do the right thing and serve quality product.
Ellen's been a Rally's franchisee for over 20 years, starting with one store and growing into 14 across the state. He also has a couple in Florida. And he thinks Silva's appearance on the show is going to be a good step.
Let's just make sure we can keep our quality up and not go too far. And I think it's an enlightening experience for the CEOs to see that. People forget what our employees go through. It is a very high-stress job for, let's face it, not a large wage.
The point of Undercover Bosses is so the CEOs can see and remember exactly what it takes to make their businesses successful. So did Rick, the CEO of Checkers Rally's, learn anything? We'll all have to tune in on Friday at 8 p.m. to Undercover Bosses on TV5 to see. In Flint Township, Eric Horn, WNEM TV5.
And again, that episode is set to air this week. You can see it right here on TV5 Friday night, 8 o'clock. Set your